Welcome to Tracks Through Time. This project has been funded by Great Western Railways. Our aims are to help celebrate 200 years of GWR and highlight the environment benefits of travelling by train as opposed to other forms of transport.
In today's world, travelling around creating around quarters of global emissions, in 2022, train travel produced around 14% of CO2 emissions produced by car travel.
Today we will be travelling back in time and recreating Queen Victoria's first ever train journey.
Hello everyone, I'm Queen Victoria. I'm 20 years old and next week will mark 5 years of being a queen. I'm not sure how long I will reign, but if I had to guess, I would say another 58 years, 7 months and 9 days. Today, I will become the first monarch to ever travel by train.
We are travelling back over 180 years to 13th of June 1842, around 50 years before cars started being used in the UK.
Good morning, I'm Prince Albert. I am 22 years old, have been married to Victoria for 2 years, and I love new inventions. The Industrial Revolution is the greatest time in history, and the British Empire is leading the way. Huzzah!
Hello, my name is Isambard Kingdom Brunel. I'm the kind of a big deal. In the future, I'll probably be regarded as one of the greatest figures in the Industrial Revolution.
I've travelled by trains a few times. There's nothing quite like the screech of a whistle, the smell of hot coal, and the rush of an exhilarating 43 miles per hour dash.
I'm pretty much responsible for the whole Great Western Railway, and I have built some pretty sweet bridges.
The Industrial Revolution was well underway, and the UK was about to become the world's largest emitter of CO2. However, global CO2 emissions in 1850 were around 1.9% of global emissions in 2022.
For the second day of our immersive adventure, we'll be travelling from Slough to Swindon.
The Great Western Railway Company's London to Bristol Railway opened in 1841, and Swindon was the only stop on the 4-hour journey where the train's locomotives could be stopped.
We'll be exploring the site of GWR's historic Swindon Works, visiting the GWR Steam Museum, which is housed in a beautifully restored Grade II railway building. Completing the Works Heritage Trail to learn more about key parts of the works.
The tunnel. The tunnel was the main work of entrance from 1871. It was constructed as part of the carriage works to ensure workers' safety. In the 1860s, there had been a number of serious accidents where the workers were struck by trains.
From 1878 to 1914, the carriage works made over 4,000 prosthetic legs, arms and hands for injured workers. We lost about 85 limbs total that year throughout the workplace alone.
And we'll be exploring the railway village to experience what life was like for the workers and their families, including a tour of the Railway Village Museum, a cottage which has been preserved in all its Victorian glory.
Now, we come to the Railway Village, which the GWR had built for its workers at no cost to itself. I, being the genius that I am, had actually planned the village and negotiated for the contract to take on the building costs in return for the guaranteed rental income from the workers who would live here.
Swindon and Paddington are just two of the easily accessible locations for exciting day trips from Slough. Both journeys combined involve about 2 hours 40 minutes of train travel. Spending the same amount of time travelling by a diesel-powered car would create about 6 times the amount of CO2 emissions. Why not plan a great train trip for yourself so that you can have fun while reducing your carbon footprint?